All right. It is that time. It is time for Moons of Madness. We are going to watch and play through the last third-ish of Moons of Madness. We are down in Icarus, I believe, by now. And suddenly we're in an office. So another dream or figment of imagination or something to that effect. So there we go. Let's just go ahead and jump right into that.
All the musty leather sofa in the corner. My parents took me here when I started having night terrors.
I understand that some might consider my behavior obsessive. Yes. We may not agree on the finer points, but I can't let it go on any longer. My father, he always used to say, "Cynthia, your brain has its own mouth, and all it does is devour books." I was insatiable. I learned to see data where no one had ever thought to look. But I never thought it would consume me, strip me of my accolades, that it would affect my son. I can't keep doing this. That second mouth in my head, it just keeps eating. It will never stop. I know how that sounds.
Won't stop. Won't stop. One second here. Put that in there just in case Chrome decides to freak out on me. Like it will often do. Engineering Dimensions, Cynthia Newhart. With her breakout book, Engineering Dimensions, celebrated theoretical mathematician Dr. Cynthia Newhart completely changed the postgraduate study of mathematics. This beautiful new edition of Engineering Dimensions has been formatted for teaching and features new foreword from the author, chapter discussion, questions, and extended index for easy reference. Got a barcode on it. I wonder if you can look that up. That sounds like something you would do in a Secret Worldy ARG sort of thing, but probably not in here. New patient Shane Newhart, 7-year-old male with mother Cynthia, reporting night terrors and complex hallucinations. He claims to remember every detail. Mother encouraged him to describe the terror, and so he did. It is made of vines, tendrils, and teeth, he emphasized. He emphasized the teeth. With human hands and face, the vines emerge from every shadow and fill the room, twining upon themselves, eventually crushing him to the bed. All of the space that remains is a small, dark tunnel through which the creature stares at him from across the room, and he can see through his eyelids, and its face inches closer minute by minute. But his mom always wakes him up before the teeth. S became extremely distraught, and the rest of the session spent consoling him. For any chance to develop a rapport with them, I'll need to see them separately for several sessions. I'll see to set up next week. Discuss home life, school performance concerns. Jane's GP ruled out physiological cause for night terrors. Must be related to anxiety, a lot of tension in the Newhart house. S may be genetically predisposed. Today he showed me the handheld chess game he plays during recess. Smart kid, but needs help with his confidence. Meanwhile, Cynthia remains a challenge. She answered my questions about S, but was reluctant to talk about herself. Insisted I wouldn't understand. As I encouraged her to give me the chance, she succumbed to a dissociative episode, which we talked about at length once it passed. She called it Seen Through the Eyes of Elsewhere. We will have to revisit this next week. I convinced her to see me as a patient. That's it. There's the spaceship from the initial scene there.
Can anyone tell me how to access the space between dreams?
I would love to see somebody sit down and figure out what all these are. Obviously, there's a tesseract randomly over the equations. And the moons. Space between the walls of sleep. There's more. Whoa. That's not good. Filth there. Alright. Well, let's just go to here then.
Excellent try, Gloria. However, while the roads of Agartha do traverse the vastness of time and space, the corridors between dreams are a separate sort of passageway, and the two only intersect in very rare places.
Wandering in time. This is where she gets into some trouble because she's talking about stuff that she shouldn't really know about.
That's very cutting edge, Adam. And while the full answer to that is quite complex, that is still incorrect.
Wormholes.
What a distinctive answer, Rupert. That is an interesting theological paradox, but it is wrong.
I've seen God and it's terrible. I've seen God and it's terrible. The gates of heaven. God holds the keys to the doors of the entire universe, and by his grace all are allowed to enter.
Very good. The answer is the Dreaming Ones. The Dreaming Ones were, the Dreaming Ones are, the Dreaming Ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but between. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned and to us unseen. They can teach us deep knowledge, secrets past the skin of eternity.
Knowledge consumed.
A moat, illuminated, suspended in the air. I spent the remainder of the day in my office researching. I merely am who I am. Words that no one else could ever know. The promise of limitless knowledge to an insatiable mind. Is it any surprise I struggle with domesticity? But I had to make a choice. I'm sealing it away. I have to try. Shane is my universe.
One's a little harder to read. How can the human mind access the moments between, the spaces between? First, we relearn how to see and through the universe language mathematical concepts. Somebody from Innsmouth Academy says it's groundbreaking, comprehensive, and heartfelt. And on this one, the barcode is scratched out. Patient functioning continues to fluctuate. She has managed to find herself from auditory hallucinations by isolating herself in a basement. Symptoms waned, each to attend session today. Enough to attend session today. That's important. Isolating in a basement. Washed hair in basement's utility sink apparently manages to take care of Shane during dissociative periods. C twice trailed off into almost nonsensical babble, claims to have had a lot on her mind, and with the upcoming publication of latest book is not concerned. Not my first patient which has challenges, but for some reason I feel out of my depth here. Thinking about referring her to someone else, increased dosage in the meantime. Shane is apparently doing well with support from his school's counselor. I'm sure he's glad to have his Thursday afternoons back. Well, this is an interesting area. And here's the altar again. This time, we can pick up the book.
They can never know. They would do anything to pull them into their fold. And that's why, Doctor, if I found out that Orochi approached you, and you told now,
Once you open the book, it's already too late. It's always too late.
So maybe I shouldn't have opened the book? What lies on the other side of dreams? Where do thought and space meet? Beyond interdimensional theory, beyond communal subconscious, beyond the fabled roads of Agartha, acclaimed mathematician and author Dr. Cynthia Newhart takes the reader to a place where quantum science and myth intersect. With painstaking research, spaces between the walls of sleep makes impossible not only possible, but within reach. This book is an absolute game changer. Newhart fearlessly puts everything on the line to tackle subjects the others of her name and credentials would not dare to touch, and it all pays back in tremendous dividends. This book will broaden your perceptions from the shape of the universe to your daily life. Philip Markard, founder of the Morning Light. So Markard's a fan. It has been some weeks since I transferred Cynthia's care to a more experienced clinician. I can't stop thinking about our final session, even though my notes are sparse and the details hazy. Ever since, there has been a gnawing at the back of my consciousness, a deep anxiety I can't shake. I find myself jolting awake after mere minutes, or failing to sleep entirely. I know something is watching. I see flickering in my periphery. It slithers in the split between seconds. It thinks I don't see it, but I take the dreams for myself. It will tell them. I will have to suspend my practice until I figure out what it wants. Ah yes, and now we have these things chasing us. No, no, you go back.
Why are you doing this?
They cannot awaken. The moons bend above us. It is all but a brilliant equation.
Please, I need you to help me.
I thought I am. I was. I will.
God damn it, who are you?
Oh.
Shane. I'm sorry, Shane. I've made so many mistakes. You were never supposed to be here.
Mom? Why are you... How did you get here?
My curiosity led me here. The pages of the Necronomicon revealed a mathematics I had never encountered, and a pathway to the dream world. I didn't know that once I made the choice, I could never return. The decision has weighed on me ever since.
Weighed on you? Do you have any idea what that did to us? To Dad? When you left, it broke him. We searched for you for years.
Shane, please, listen.
Has it been you this whole time? In the base, haunting the crew? Driving us crazy with these nightmares?
Stop! The struggle tears at my soul. It takes every ounce of concentration I have to remain here. I need your help, son. We must act quickly. When the ship passed between the moons, the twin dreamers were disturbed in their slumber. All the chaos you've witnessed, the filth, that creeping horror is only a fraction of the destruction that it can bring. If they corrupt the engine, the moons of Mars, the dreaming ones will awaken, and they will devour all of reality.
You left me. You left us for a delusion. What the fuck do you care about reality?
Reality is where my son lives.
That line is just like, oh.
Find the Gaia engine. I will help you do what must be done. Help me, Shane. Help me undo what has been set in motion.
Please don't leave again.
Don't worry. We'll solve this together.
I think you can push any of the buttons, it doesn't matter which one.
Oh, shit!
Shane. Shane?
Declan! Sorry, I don't know what happened. There's so much more down there, Declan. Clones, mind control, the Dreamers, the Dreaming Ones. Declan, we have to find the Gaia engine. It's the only thing holding them back. Everything, the filth, the nightmares, my hallucinations, they're connected. We need to find the engine.
Okay. Shane, slow down. We're inside. You need to get here as soon as possible.
Hell if I'm staying here. We have to find it.
Okay. We'll find this machine. Because as much as I don't have any idea what you're talking about, it makes more fucking sense than anything else that's happened today.
There we go. Anything else in here? Oh yeah. Any of these I missed before? Remember Invictus team? Yeah, we said this. We saw this one before. Go back. I don't think we can go back at all. Any of the other rooms are pretty much just on a rail here. Anything else around here? I don't think there's anything else around here. Looks like everything's locked up.
Oh my god. I'm arriving at the door now. It's massive.
Yeah, these stone carvings must be thousands of years old. The records of excavation you found in Argus? This must be the place.
I'll meet you inside.
Nothing in there. Oxygen's still full. Go check the other one. No. Doesn't function. It's a little lazy. There's really no reason why it shouldn't function. It would seem like making a non-functional one there would be a harder thing to do, but maybe not. Alright, this thing was a pain, but I got it fairly easily, but it was still, I feel like I guessed more than I... Alright. I need to rotate this one. See, the problem is you need this one here. All right. And then this one here. Now, this feels like the right one, but this one, the one up top, must not be. There we go.
Magnificent.
And the door's opening, and our crazy mom is talking to us. %70 oxygen.
Incredible.
There's a cube.
The murals are so well preserved.
I came here to learn from the ancients, travelers at the nexus of the dream world. The Gaia engine they discovered, that immaculate machine, spans both dimensions. It powered their entire civilization, gave them pure vision, sight through time, knowledge unencumbered. And with all the good that intense light and power brings, there is always someone or something that wants to claim it for their own. I craved it. The knowledge consumed me. And I learned and I saw.
This look a little familiar.
These murals, Shane. It's a warning they left here long ago. If we let the filth take over the Gaia engine, the universe is left to the whims of ancient beings awakening from a million years slumber. You and I, we are the final guardians. We must repair what has been broken, or reality will cease to exist.
There's something under the ground here. It's shifting through the sand.
Get off the sand, Declan! Declan!
Holy shit!
Keep moving! Keep fucking moving! Get the fuck out of there! Run!
I'm not gonna make it. Oh, shit, 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 shit.
I gotcha! Move! I'm gonna hold them off!
With what?
Dozy! Declan?
Get back to the rover, Newhart! There's nothing you can do here!
Hell no! I can help! I know what we need to do!
It's everywhere!
Your friend should not be here. Terrible ancient secrets burrow into every crevice.
Bitter reunion. Orbs. More orbs.
The engine! That must be it!
It doesn't look like any engine I've ever seen.
I'm coming! Hold on!
What is this place?
They found it! They found the engine!
Cross the threshold. You must reach them.
Notice how Orochi Tech kind of emulates the pathways of the orbs? The anima orbs? These don't seem to do anything. Oh, what do we got here?
I can feel it crawling underneath the stone.
Runes. A language. A key, maybe.
Their eyes, they are forever open, never blinking until they crack like eggs and reappear.
Declan, snap out of it. Here, take this.
What am I supposed to do with it?
This might be the way out. Oh no, this. I think this is the way to go. Interesting creatures. And then they've got. Huh. Probably be taking note of those symbols, huh? Alright, and we've got the little beasties.
Shit! What the hell is that thing? The sand is shaking. Not good.
It's perfectly fine.
I feel tremors.
What are these?
Symbols. Language. An unlocking mechanism?
Declan, what are you doing?
That did something. Holy shit, it's spinning faster. It's working.
God. Do that again.
That got me stuck, I think. No, I guess I'm okay. That's typical Orochi scientist, you know, just, oh, that did something, let me go ahead and do it again.
Off the sand.
Oops. Yeah, I fell, and it put me in a weird spot. Like, I died the second I touched the stand. It wasn't even... It just got me in a bad spot where the timer was acting weird, I think. I might be stuck here. I will wait for that to go by and then run for it.
The sand is shaking. Not good.
There we go. Okay. Right there.
I feel tremors.
Right there. That's a long way to run.
I'm gonna try to barricade the door!
No, it's already here. You can't.
You fucking bastards! You're gonna have to tear me apart! Ah!
Josie. Oh my God, Josie. Shit. Josie is.
Hold on.
And the Immaculate Machine. The Gaia engine of Mars.
The moons loom above us, drawing closer together with every second.
No! Josie! My God.
Josie is, yeah, not in good shape.
No. Declan! Fuck, this can't be happening.
Shane, listen to me. You can't trust her. She isn't who you think. And if she is who you think, she doesn't deserve you. They told me to load it into the Invictus. Failsafe, you know. They said I'd know when to use it. Said I'd know if I should. Well, it's now, Shane. That's you. I won't be coming along, buddy. Save the world, man. And tell your mom to fuck off. For me.
Shit, Declan. I'm sorry. I was too late. I'll finish this. This is the end.
You can't let your friends die in vain. You have to complete what they have started. I cannot do it alone, Shane. My form, it shifts in the in-between. I will guide you. Be my hands.
I'm ready.
There lies the
runes,
problem.
Their language, it bends across the dimensions. It rotates and changes meaning. Recreate the sigils. Align the inlays. Light the remaining pillars and charge the waning machine. Its glow will restore the barrier. Yes. Quickly to the next. The moons
Wait.
draw ever nearer.
Wait.
Illuminate the ancient machine while there's still time.
Wait, that wasn't right. Oh, yeah, it was. Interesting. Gonna go fill up on some oxygen here.
Hurry, Shane. I'm counting on you. You must. You must. Tendrils of filth slither along the spine of time. They thrust themselves into the ether, tear at the fabric. Our doom is full, my son. Just one more. Do it, Shane. You are the key. Wondrous light. Return for us. Bridge the dimensions. Light and shadow. Repair the drifting, shining, luminous. Do you hear it singing? It sings, Shane. I can feel it. The energy. It's weakening. There is still hope. The moons must not align. Go, my son. It shines with the brightness of infinite knowledge. Do not fear it. No, your friends, they died to help you. Finish what they started.
You say peace and light. I kind of think you mean the other thing.
It's in place. I hope to God this works.
My sweet boy. I'm so...
Jesus! What's happening?
Time has come. It was inevitable. We were too late, Shane. The engine cannot contain the dreamers any longer. Run! Before it consumes you! Run!
I don't want to run. I want to figure out what she really did. There doesn't seem to be anything to actually do here, except run. There's something earlier. There's got to be a point where you can not do what she says.
It's unstable. The unbearable light. It's destroying the temple.
The engine! We charged it! Why didn't it work?
What they warned would happen. Was it prophecy? The beings that lit you. They were warning themselves, other travelers, this galaxy. It was doomed to the void. The awakening is inevitable.
There has to be something we can do!
It is too late to restore the machine. But we have one last chance. One final result. The Gaia engine is compromised. The sleeper stir. Barrier is mended. Barrier is mended. The work requires sacrifice.
Mom! Stay with me!
To the moons.
Doesn't have to be one, but sure seems like there ought to be one. Yeah, exactly. And why can't I see... Why can't I see chat in OBS? Oh really? Is it this damn... No? Can I not see chat? Huh. Like chat was disconnected for some reason. Well, good thing nobody was talking to me. Except for that one. It's the way back. Yeah. I'm moving so slow, I'm not sure why. This is like a really bad platformer here. You have to time your falls. You have no ability to jump. It's just timing how you fall. This is... Okay, so you walk here, and that starts to fall. You have to wait, and now go. And that starts to fall, and then you go. Nothing that way, evidently, since it won't let me go that way.
The engine can be reborn, but it requires sacrifice. The moons, the dreamers, Phobos and Deimos. We must close the rift, shut the gate. Shane, you are here for a reason. You were marked, sent here, chosen.
I don't know what's going on. It's all falling apart. Everything. What do I have to do?
To the moons. You must go to the moons. There is no other way. Fly to the stars, to where the Cyrano broke the barrier and slipped from the sky.
In theory, you're supposed to go this way. I didn't actually go this way last time. I just fell off the edge. Doors all caved in. The world's all weird and gray.
To the launch pad. The Invictus should be ready to fly.
I believe in you.
Last man on Mars.
All right, Shane. You can do this. First step, get to the command console.
Retrace their path. Complete the ritual.
I wonder if there's a way to launch this thing without getting in
Something
it.
got here before me. Not good.
I suppose the way to not do what she wants is just kill myself, but I don't think the game will allow that. There's a green door there, but... looks like the control center. Of course, it doesn't have any power yet. Alright.
It's locked.
Huh. Let's go up here. Why wasn't there any power? something we can connect to. There we go.
What? I have to hurry. God damn it!
Something went wild
No!
there.
Not now! They're going to destroy the ship! Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back. I have to be quick! That rock should be safe. If I can just make it to the rocket! It's moving! Run! Just run!
I wonder if you go around to the other side here.
I have to be quick! Made it! I hope to God the ship holds together. Getting close. Just need a little more time. I never thought I'd be leaving Mars this way. Lucas, Ina, Josie, Declan. This one's for you. Everything needs to be green. This is it.
Anything to do over here? No, just this. Alrighty. Push the big red button.
Now, starting the countdown. Close your eyes. Cross your fingers. Come on. Clear up the atmosphere. Trajectory is set for orbit. What do we do next? Mom? Mom, are you there? Holy shit! What's happening?
Ship is getting torn apart like it always was.
This is everything you are. Just you alone. It's time, Shane.
Time for what?
Hush, my sweet boy. It's almost over.
No! This is wrong! You want to release those things!
They must be free, so that I can be freed. You destroyed the Gaia engine with your corrupted hands. Please, Shane, help me.
What do I need to do?
It is done. They are free.
Oh, you can
Happening.
decide not to blow it up.
You can't do this! Stop!
Mama's boy.
Shane, this is not the end. There is no end. There is no escape.
Astronomers continue to be baffled by the sudden disappearance of the moons of Mars. NASA has called a press conference to address the speculation that a manned secret mission to Mars.
Okay, so the blowing it up was the good ending. So there's apparently no situation where you save the Gaia engine. I'm still missing one achievement. It must be from very early on. Not sure what it is, because of course it's hidden until you find it. Watch the credits, because one, you have to in this one, but Too, it's always good to watch the credits. Hmm. I left one unachievable to induce madness. Someone said they got all 23 the other day, but they might have been fibbing, honestly, because you would have had to play it twice, or at least play the ending twice to get all of them. So, I'm not sure. After the whatchamacallit, after these play through, I'm gonna try to resume and see if it lets me play this last scene over again. And see if we can do the other ending. Nerds. The little tiny nerds are like, they're the ones that I eat. I don't eat nerds most of the time, normal time of the year. But when they have the little ones, they're like the perfect size. But yeah, that is basically how it goes when Moons of Madness is obviously it's not a happy ending. But then you probably weren't expecting one. Like I say, I really like how they this whole thing, it really seems to be just Samael trying to talk to a dreaming one. Like the whole mess, the whole issue that this revolves around is him trying to do that. He sets up the office to connect and has everything. And it's like it's really just that causes the issue, among other things. And the stuff with the Cyrano is really weird. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Because when they talk about the Cyrano, you never hear about Olivia Mason in the Cyrano stuff here. Now maybe that's just a factor of the ARG, the ARG being done by another company, and maybe they made up a character that didn't make it into the narrative of the game. But there's also, again, this might just be an error on Allison Smith's part, that they didn't have the full information. But in one of the final parts of the Cyrano information, she says Olivia Mason says it's 2019. And that doesn't make sense. This is all like 2060 something. So again, I don't know if that's a mistake, or there's something weird going on there.
It's Olivia. It's October the 15th. Personal log number. Whatever. No sleep.
Now see there, she just says October the
They threw me a
15th,
birthday
right?
Party. It was awkward.
Then I think it's this one. One of the last ones.
This is likely the last personnel log of Olivia Mason. The date? I'm here, within the planet's gravitational field. After an infinitely long journey. And I'll never even walk on the surface. Jon Flegeth. Gokarola Kadishtui. I've spent my life in the pursuit of science and wonder, the unexplored and the unexpected. But with each new discovery came nothing that wasn't already present. The suspiciously long shadows were always there. I just didn't know where to look for them. I can see them everywhere now. They've replaced my crew. I used to find it annoying that they only spoke in a language I can't speak to one another. Now I long for the comfort of recognizing that it's Japanese. Recognizing that I'm audibly hearing it at all. Gominnasai. To my family and friends, I love you to the moon and back. I'm sorry I'm not in the Mariana Trench. Do something with my savings. Make sure everyone brings a plate. And enjoy yourselves, while you still can. To those who have kept me company, you have reached me, and for that, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have ever reached back. It knows you now. It knows your fears, your guilt, your weaknesses. I've doomed you all. Please do not feel responsible for what is to come. Your words did nothing but ease my own guilt. And finally to Dr. Newhart. Wherever you are, I couldn't have done this without you, and I only wish you hadn't left your work for me to finish. Ja ja. Ja verlaat. Sia. You are experiencing what has happened, what is happening, what will happen. From the wells of the night to the gulfs of space, and from the gulfs of space to the wells of night. Praises to the mollusk titans. Praise and abundance to the black goat of the woods. Yeah, the black goat of the woods. Yeah, the goat with 1,000 young. Ja, Vollmaftagen. Ja, Gneiftagen. Ja, Athksun. Ja, Dagu. Ja, Shag. Ja, Shog.
It will happen, it has happened, it did happen.
Dr. Olivia Mason, personal log.
I think maybe they took away the last part. Because you can no longer record.
Dr. Olivia Mason, September 9th, 2019, personal log number 54. Okay, so sleep
September
is still
9th, 2019.
elusive. That said, I'll always take this frenzy of a new theory than simple, unimaginative dreams. Although, not that my dreams have really
In a
been simple
much different
lately.
mood too, right?
I know. I'm on a ship hurtling through Mars on a mission my clandestine corporation is keeping a secret from the rest of Earth. That should be the dream, right? Right? But this other project, oh my god, I haven't told any of the others. I can't. They'd.
It's very weird. Anyway. See if where it leaves it, where it resumes, where the last save is.
Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back. I have to be quick! That rock should be safe. If I can just make it to the rocket! It's moving! Run! Just run!
No. Get it back up on the rock. It was like coming back. I was like, oh
I
no.
have to be quick!
Now we have to play Tremors.
Made it! I hope to God the ship holds together.
weird. There's a computer here.
Getting close. Just need a little more time. I never thought I'd be leaving Mars this way. Lucas, Ina, Josie, Declan. This one's for you. Everything needs to be green. This is it.
I wonder what happens if you touch it all to red. Oh. It won't do anything. It's really not that flexible a game. Kinda have to do certain things. Detonate payload, codename Mars sucks. Okay, that there, can you push that? No. Alright.
Now, starting the countdown. Close your eyes, cross your fingers. Come on. Clear up the atmosphere. Trajectory is set for orbit. What do we do next? Mom? Mom, are you there? Holy shit! What's happening?
And you're floating in space.
This is everything you are. Just you alone. It's time, Shane.
Time for what?
Hush, my sweet boy. It's almost over.
No! This is wrong! You want to release those things!
They must be free, so that I can be freed. You destroyed the Gaia engine with your corrupted hands. Please, Shane, help me.
I'm ready. Mars sucks.
And boom. And goodbye, Shane.
Astronomers continue to be baffled by the sudden disappearance of the moons of Mars. NASA has called a press conference to address the speculation that a manned secret mission to Mars.
And that's it. Those are the two different endings. That's the way it goes. I can say I only missed one achievement, so I'm not sure where that is. Gonna have to go through and figure it out. That's kind of annoying. I'm sure there's a guide up by now. The game's been out for a week. So yeah. But yeah, a lot of weird questions, things that come up throughout this. A lot of weird lore, but I think it goes back even to the longest journey type stuff, where I am helping you, I did help you, I will help you. And the dates are weird, right? And the dates don't really make a lot of sense sometimes. Like the NDAs were dated 2051. But and this is something that was happened in like 2063, 64 is the latest dates I see in the game. Now, okay, maybe if it took them that long to fly here, a 10-year trip seems long by modern standards to Mars. So, like a 10-year trip 60 years from now, 50 years from now, that seems a little odd, but who knows? But so yeah, there's some yeah, 6 months to a year tops, exactly. That's if they took their time, right? So there's something not right there. And it's unlikely that Manticore only updates their NDAs every 20 years. That doesn't seem very likely. Orochi is very, procedure policy sort of thing, right? It seems like an NDA would be something they would update all the time. So there's just a lot that doesn't make sense. And then she talks about 2019, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. So there's some sort of timey-wimey stuff going on there. But that's kind of normal for the Secret World, right? So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Anyway, that is all of Boons of Madness. It took 3 streams to get through. Round about an 8-9. It took about 8 to 9 hours again. So that seems to be the how long it takes, is about 9 hours. If you're looking at everything, reading everything. So yeah, it was fun. I will probably play it again next year, so I'm probably gonna have to go back and start over at the very beginning, because there must be something I missed in the first 5 hours. So I'm gonna have to look that up and see how realistic it is that I can get it, or maybe I'll just wait till next year and get the last achievement next year. Until then, we've got I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. Think I might do Division 2. Think I might do... There was something else that came up that I was thinking about. We'll see. Thursday, again, not streaming, but there'll be stuff on Twitter to follow and watch. Friday, same thing. But then Friday night, Saturday morning, right around midnight, I might start earlier, but I'm thinking midnight is when I'm going to start my extra live stream. We'll be playing games that have an extra life focus, like Magic, like Guild Wars 2, like I think Destiny 2, they're having a big old thing today. They have their own, like, it's not game day, it's like another thing that they run that's Bungie sponsored. Kind of weird. But it's the same thing, it's still Extra Life. That's today or yesterday. So, and they have a bunch of in-game items and stuff like that. So we might do some Destiny 2. Don't know. Yeah, and then other random games, whatever we feel like playing, right? So we'll be doing that for 24 hours, and that's about it. So other than that, I will talk to you all later, and have a good one.